Hey guys, 74 degrees, January 18th, Saturday, Florida, Spring Hill, Brooksville area on the Suncoast Trail. Nobody I see really out much right now, but a beautiful day. Finally got a nice one. Looks like it'll be in the 70s again around the 26th or so for several days. Had a couple of cold ones, had some cold fronts coming in from the north, but it's nice to be back in shorts. Right? Got the little bike out. Riding, went to Dunkin', got my Dunkin'. That's the main reason to ride there, buddy. Let me tell you guys, exercise, going to work, going to school, picking up groceries, just getting out of the house. Yeah, get you a bike. I got to ride. You got to sell it with the groceries. Groceries are the biggest selling. Honey, can I pick you up anything at the store? You can see my other videos on shopping. I've kind of converted this into like a little cargo bike, but you can take a knapsack or put panniers on the side, anything. But I tell you, man, you get out, nature. I got my bone conducting headphones here, listening to music. Got my Spotify playing right now. Usually start the day with a podcast. Short podcast, like 20-30 minutes is good, or several small little news podcasts sometimes, occasionally. Audio books are nice, but if there's too much background noise, that can get in the way. So the music's great. You don't have to turn it up. You know it's playing, you can feel the rhythm, you can feel it. You don't have to hear every word. It's just cruising down. Everyone says get back to nature, but you see nature's got a big dump truck in it. Yeah. I don't get much nature ride, a little bit, but they put the Suncoast Trail next to the highway because the land's cheap and you're already paving over there. And the maintenance people come in and they cleared it out nice. This is nice. So I encourage you, if you want to start biking to work a couple days, save a little gas, most likely now, the road you take by car is not the best route to take by bike. Go over a street or two, find a place. Is it technically legal for sidewalk riding? You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes here in Florida it is legal, but they've got these trails too you can hiccup on. But most of the people, they'll ride on the sidewalk. I see tons of people on the sidewalk here. And they riding around, going to stores, going places. There are bus stops that pick up and they have those bike racks in the front of the bus. Boom. When I was in Japan, people were they got on that weird little neat bus. I mean, the bus literally tilts down like, so it's easy to step on and off. And everybody paid after the ride. I mean, they were going out of their way to run around where that driver was in that little machine, put their little card in and pay. And I was like, wow, wouldn't see that in America. Tokyo was like New York, but everybody was nice. It was really clean and everyone was polite and they nod a lot. If you're in your way, just give you a little nod. And it's quiet. When you go to dinner, it's quiet. You eat quietly. How are you doing? Good. Hey, he's going. Hey, you gotta go. Keep it up, baby. He's still going. Yeah. See? Get out there and ride. Get that exercise. Don't be a couch potato and flop down. Find the nicest part of the day. Layer up, baby. Put a scarf on, a little toboggan. Get your helmet on. Dial that little knob in the back. You can loosen it up a little bit. You can tighten it up, depending on what kind of helmet you got. You might want a winter helmet where it's actually bigger, but you throw a toboggan on top, or I've used those little neck scarves that are real thin that you can pull up over like this, and you can put them on top of your head and pull them down, and they cover the ears, so that keeps your ears warm, and it covers a lot of these vents. There's still a little hole right about here, that's all right. I got hair there. That's all right. But yeah, motivation, get out and enjoy the ride. Just get out of the house just for a little bit, just a little bit. Treat yourself to a little coffee, the money you're saving. If you're going to work, a cheap one. If you're at McDonald's, look under the app on the phone for the deals when you're locking up. You can lock up the flagpoles. Maybe they have a gas line outside. That's a pipe in the ground, baby. Locking up to probably a handicap sign or a stop sign might not be the most legal thing in the world. If you can find a little skinny tree, they say not to do it, but I've locked up the trees, gotten my hair cut, locked up to the tree next to the place. And you might have to go down a business or so. I like sitting at McDonald's and watching the bike, but people are always parking in front of where I lock it up sometimes. And I'm like, at some places and other places, it's right there at the flagpole, and as long as you can get a seat pretty close by, facing it, I'm pretty good. Today I grabbed a quarter pounder at McDonald's, and you can ask for no salt. You can put it on the app, no pickle, which has a lot of salt, and no salt on the button on the app, and you order it while you're locking up, and you cruise in, and a minute or two later they're like, "Hey, Scott," and I'm like, "Yeah, got it," and I got my little quarter pounder. Everybody else is sitting there playing with the kiosk, pushing the button, getting COVID. You know what I mean. Or maybe now they're breaking their phones out while they're standing in the lobby, which is fine. Could have done it in the car. But, whatever works for you. No one's in that big of a hurry, so it's not that big a deal. But it's cool to walk in and stand for a minute, kind of scope out your table, maybe put, I brought a water bottle today. It was still pretty full. And I said, I don't need to order a drink. I got a water bottle. So I put it on the table, kind of reserved my place, and went back, and it was not near my bike. It was the only place I could get kind of close, but I couldn't see the bike. So the whole time I've gotten a couple bites of that quarter pounder, I'm looking over my shoulder, and they're getting ready to leave, and I'm watching. And I clean off the table and clean off their table and plop down and watch my bike, and I was happy. And I sat there and watched some YouTube videos, listening to my bone conducting headphones and stuff like that. Got my earbuds. How are you? Good. Got my, on my keys, I keep on the pill holders. And in the pill holders are actually earplugs. And that helps with the bone conducting headphones with the music playing at McDonald's. So that's good. Here on the road, it's fine. I get the breeze. Sometimes you can't hear a podcast as well. So I put it on music. I'm good. And if the breeze is not, that's it. So keep riding.